Hey, what's up everybody? This is Grumpy Jeff here with another Raid Shadow Legends video with the long-awaited Rector Drath Champion Review Guide, whatever you want to call it. It all makes the same sense, it all makes no sense. Anyways, that was really weird. Here we have her. We got her all set up. I already run the faction cribs for her, so that's going to be a long video at the end. Feel free to cut through it, I understand. A lot of you get a little bogged down watching, I think it's a 17-minute battle or a 15-minute battle. Anyways, we're going to take a look at how she can keep your team alive. We will see how she can hit. I am not going to build her out that way. It's just not something I'm going to do. If you're really building her out to hit super hard, either you're end game and you're just farting around, or you're really desperate for a champion who can hit. So we have a little bit of stuff on there. As you can see, my total crit rate down here is, what is that, 50, so 65-ish, give or take. So she's not really built to hit super hard. I'm really focused on HP. So as you can see, we go through her gear here. A little bit of accuracy, although that's not very important for her as well. HP again. I got some shield to make sure she can survive. A little bit of crit rate, a little bit of defense, HP, flat rate. I know, flat stat, bad. Some speed. Again, HP on the main. On these two, is HP is the main. And then on her boots, some speed because I want her to go, obviously. And then a little bit of crit rate there. So that's her gear. We can look at her total stats if you're trying to look at that. So you can see I have her at 90% crit damage, 64% crit rate. Not really worried about that. Accuracy is super low at 67%. I don't care about her accuracy. Her health is up there, 52,000. So almost 53,000. If you can get it higher, that's great. Because her healing is based on her health, so you need to make sure that's up there really high. Her attack is 2,000, her defense is 24 almost, so her speed is 188. So she's relatively fast, not really endgame fast, but fast. And then we have her kit here. Let's take a look. You have the decrease attack. This is where you may want to put some accuracy into her if you're really keen on this and you have no other decrease attack person, but you're gonna have to book it out to get that 50% chance to put it on there. So you're going to get a whole bunch of accuracy in this champion to have a coin flip of a chance to get this down. So just know what you're working towards there. Then we go over to her A2. This is the big daddy when it comes to it. Heals all allies 20% of this champion's max HP. So right now at 52,000, that's what, 10,000, 11,000, somewhere in there. After healing, places a perfect veil buff with 2 turns on allies with full HP. So if the heal takes them all the way to the top, they're going to be under perfect veil. If not, they're going to get the 15% continuous heal, which kind of sucks for that champion. If you didn't heal it up, the weakest champion, while they do get a heal, they're also the only one exposed, so everyone else won't get hit because they're under veil, minus AoE attacks, which is kind of a mixed bag. And then you have over here on your A3, we have revive a single ally, 60% HP, fill turn meter by 60%, and put them under perfect veil for 3 turns. That's a huge one. I really, really enjoy that. I like the fact they're hit under perfect veil, so nothing but AoEs will hit them. It's better than defense in my mind. Obviously not better than block damage or anything like that. Master of Ghosts, her passive, whenever an ally under veil or perfect veil gets a turn, it heals them by 10% of their max HP, which is kind of weird, because if you put them under the veil, unless you're getting AoE'd, they should be at 100% health. So it's kind of weird. Now the good thing is, it also increases the resistance of allies under veil or perfect veil by 50. So could help with Dragon if you're trying to build a resist team or anything like that. And then she has her aura of resistant Doom Towers. So we're going to take her over to her Masteries here. I'll show you what I did. Yes, I went crit rate. I know what I'm talking. When I said I don't really care. There's 5 extra 10, and then I just went straight down the side here so I could get her all the way to War Master just to get those extra points in case I'm using her to kill bosses, in case I'm using her in Clan Boss, which she can be pretty good because of all her heals in Clan Boss. And then on the support tree, we took her down the heal way. Instead of going for accuracy over here, because I just don't care about that decreased attack, we went over to the max HP, and then we really wanted to just ramp up these heal values is all we were really going for. So we're getting all these heals, these extra wonderful things you can get, going all the way down here to extend durations of any buffs, and then got over to my Lore of Steel, which I like so much, and then yeah, I know, an extra 5% on the buff I don't really care about, but hey, there it is. So we're going to go ahead and take her in some dungeons, build out some kind of mid-tier teams, and try and take down higher level dungeons and see how she can keep those teams alive. So here we go. Alright, here we are, guys. Started a little bit before I was ready. Anyways, we got our team here that we're running. We're using kind of a mid-tier build to try and push on a level 20 here dragon. So we have our Rector Drath. As you can see, she's putting the veil on everybody. There goes our Frozen Banshee. We got our Gerhard the Stone or whatever. We got Othar, and then we have Zargala doing our massive devastation over there. So her whole point is basically just to slowly keep this team alive so they can do maximum damage on the enemy. As with any dragon run, Horden's going to be the guy that you're worried about the most when it comes to smacking you with damage. And that's what I worry about now as we get through this. But the whole point is that she is supposed to keep us alive, keep this team alive. Even though it's not a top tier team necessarily, she should get it to that point where they live long enough to do the damage they need to do. Which, if you're trying to push a team to go higher against Dragon, my personal recommendation is you go the poison route. It's a lot easier to push poison damage than it is to push just pure damage. With any of your team, it's hard to make, your rares hit mega hard. It's even harder to make your epics, or not even harder. It's harder to make your rares hit hard. It's harder to make your commons hit hard, like if you have Armager or anything like that. And then if you want to make your epics hit hard, it really depends which one you have. So it's just re-gearing, re-kitting. Meanwhile, poison is poison. Your rare's poison is just as powerful as your legendary poison. So that's really the easiest way to jump up a tier in Dragon. I know I talk and make things sound confusing, but that's my thing. I'm Grumpy Jeff, I don't have to really care, right? Isn't that the point? Alright, so hopefully we can get through this round. I have run it once or twice before. I did fail on this round here, and then I realized I had used most of the gear on my champions I was running on other champions, so I had to go back and put a lot of that gear back on these champions here. So, alright, that's good. Taking out their healer. Now we just have to worry about the two Horden brothers and their ability to just wreak havoc with their wonderful turn meter. Or not, extra turns when they kill. Alright, she should bring someone back here next turn, I think. No? There's that extra turn that you fear so much. Alright. Survived it. Ooh. Some poisons? Nice. So it looks like we should be able to get through this the round here onto the dragon. And hopefully we'll have our Frozen Banshee back just in time to put down our poison sensitivities and start rocking the dragon hard. Hey, that's a little weak. Alright, here we go. On to the dragon. She's kept this team going. They're still alive. They're still kicking. So now let's see if they can do what they need to do against the dragon here on auto. Obviously, if I wanted to take over, I could make sure they're shooting all the right stuff at the right time. That's not my point here. My point here is to make sure that she can keep this mid-tier average team alive long enough to kill the dragon. And it looks like we're going to do a pretty decent job here, at least with the poisons we're laying down, the decreased defense, the weaken. Apparently she's landing some decreased attacks, which is much more than I ever expected from her. Alright, there's that Holy Flame. Boom. Gerhard's slamming a little bit there. And there you go. Now some more veils. Not veiling, putting the heals up. Just top shelf. Top shelf survivability. I know if you can hear that horn in the background, I apologize for that. I left my office door open. If not, hey, I really like my speaker. They're really, really nice. Alright, so here we go. Here's like the devastating point. Everyone's starting to get to the point where they're going to die. And this is where she really comes into her own, just keeping everyone barely alive. Just barely alive. Hanging in there. We got our poison people down, or one of them down. Got that sensitivity up. Some big hits. Hopefully she can land a poison here to really keep it going. There's the two poisons. I think that should be just about... Yep, there you go. Rector Drath was able to keep this team alive. She did do some damage, 342,000. That's not bad. She beat Frozen Banshee out. So there you go. That's a nice little piece. And there you have it. So that's how Rector Drath is going to keep you alive in dungeons like this. I will go ahead and show you a couple more uses for her. Perhaps I'll take her over to maybe Fire Knight, or maybe use her in a negative affinity place like Ice Golem. I will have to try them both and get back to you. So here we go with one of those two options. Alright, so here we go with an Ice Golem team here to help kind of push this team through. We have 4 epics, including Rector Drath, and then I did use Sickle of the Drakes just to give him that extra little punch there to help her with her single target, basically heals, or not heals, revives. So we have 2 single target revivers, pushing more towards the end mid game, early end game, just to kind of get these guys through there, to kind of show you how she can keep a team alive even with the negative affinity, because she's not really focused on doing damage to the enemy. That's not her goal. If anything, she's going to draw a little bit of damage, which is very, very, very effective. So here we go. Watch this team go. Spiders, you're going to have to be a little more careful on Spider 20 if you're going to use her there. Just because she can get taken down pretty darn quick. And the poisons aren't really going to help. But she is a great healer, and the Veil is going to work to keep a lot of your champions safe who may need it. So just really, really focus on your tweaking and your tuning with your Spiders team. And while she's just going through these people and they're just beating them down, I will go over Arena. If you have, Califendron or one of the guys who attacks strong from Veil, she can be awesome in the arena because she's going to hide everybody and give you that Veil advantage right off the top. Other than that, you really kind of have to be careful, just because, 1, she has to go first for those attackers, so she has to go before your attackers. 2, she's not going to be able to do much damage for you. And 3, she puts a Veil on everybody, which means everybody's still a target. It's not going to hide anyone. So, that being said, there you go. On a resistance team, she's going to be pretty darn effective. She's going to, put Veil on some of the champions, which makes it a little bit easier for her to be more effective. Yeah, so I'd say she's rated pretty high if you look at her standings for Arena, just because of how much heal she can put down. She's in, I think, mid to high 4s. She's mid to high 4 in almost everything in her ratings, which is saying quite a bit. But just be careful with an arena team. Make sure you kit them out right. Make sure you get the timing done right. And she can definitely work for you there. She can put in the work. Clan boss, again, make sure her timing's all up. Don't want her going first and wasting stuff. Obviously, the clan boss doesn't care about Veil when it comes to, 2 out of 3 attacks, the single target stuff, whatever. Yeah. So she's a lot of utility. As you can see, she's pushing this team through. Nice suicide. Love the suicide attack on the dogs. Just classy. Yeah, so we'll just see her rock her way through here. The affinity has little to no effect on her, like I said, because she doesn't really attack. You're not looking for that. That's not what she's about. And I have her paired with Stag Knight, so I don't need her decrease attack, because he's laying it down for me. So I've got that already covered. That's just worthless to me. She's really just about keeping the team alive and just pushing through. Just constantly pushing through. And so as you can see here, super easy. Keeping everybody around. Keeping everybody happy. Big smiles on their faces. Now she's a solid champ. And then after this, you're going to see the clan, or not the clan boss, the faction crypt. She kicks serious butt in the faction crypt. Keeps me alive, keeps my team going. Actually passed stage 21. Wouldn't have done it without her. Excellent champ for faction crypts. I mean, she's going to just get you through levels like crazy. And then, if you're manualing it, you can save that heal, the revive, until the very end to bring that one champion who always seems to fall right at the last second to screw you out of your 3 stars. So there you go. Oh, loud noise. Sorry about that. Got refrigerators kicking on here. I do my videos on the back of a bar. So there you go. A lot of refrigeration units going on in the background. If you ever wondered where I do it, there you go. Small office that used to actually be a walk-in. Now is an office. By walk-in, I mean walk-in refrigerator where they kept kegs cold. But it's this old wood paneling and whatnot behind me is pretty darn old. Early 1900s. So what a weird place to do videos from. But who cares? Alright, so I am going to let this one roll a little bit just so you can kind of see where we're at. The time's not too bad. I mean, for this team, for what it is, slapped together, 4 minutes, 33 seconds. We're in the boss pretty deep. I will just let it roll. I know I have to say that a couple times, and I'm really convincing myself that I'm going to let it roll. I always want to just jump to the end and show you what happened, but we've had a couple requests from people. You know, if you don't want to see the whole battle, you know, just jump ahead probably 2 minutes and you'll get to the result of what happens. You can kind of see. I'm not going to guarantee we're going to make it, but I'm pretty darn confident we'll get through this battle just fine. Take down the ads, which are easy to kill. Alright. Obviously, we have no serious damage dealers on the team. By serious damage, I mean, you know, multiple hundreds of thousands. So there's getting up to his main attack isn't going to do, or is going to take quite a bit. So there's your biggest hit, your 72,000. Maybe hit a little bit harder with defense down here. Hopefully they don't pair him up perfectly. There's the death warrant. Yeah, it's just, she's just constantly healing. There's the Frigid Vengeance, just in time to get swept by his other move. So there you go, the double whammy. The dreaded double whammy. But it didn't matter. Everyone's healed, everyone's doing just fine. Throwing heals on everybody. Everyone in Veil's getting a little bit of extra health, which is exactly what you want. And if you have another Veil champ who puts other people under Veils, it's only going to help her passive. Help her exploit her passive. So feel free to stack her. Or people who can at least put themselves in Veil. You know, like your Panthera or your Galifendron or people like that. Panthera could be really, really good teamwork just because Panthera is really, really squishy and needs Fire Knight help. And she is the perfect Fire Knight affinity. Not perfect, but she's got the good Fire Knight affinity for level 20, so she can definitely keep her alive and extend those Veils to kind of keep Panthera away from most of the damage so she can get to the boss and do her multi-hit magic and her decrease health. So that's not a bad little team to set up there. Woof! This is going to be a doozy of a battle. 7 minutes. I apologize to those of you who don't want to see all this. I feel like I should be doing like neat little tricks over here or something like that. You know, maybe magic. I don't know any magic though. Never really been keen to find out how to do any of it. Bah. Bah. You know, I should have put in here block revive champion. Fino or Phenox, depending on what dialect you want to say it in. Would have been really nice. I have 3 Xavias. I could build a Xavia team that could just probably devastate, even though it's the wrong affinity. Xavia isn't a good poisoner. But yeah, I mean, this champion's all about the utility of keeping teams alive. She's also great in Doom Tower. If you're really struggling to get through a particular level or whatnot, you need that healer, you need to keep some champions hidden. Obviously, you want to manual her, but yeah, she's going to keep you alive and keep you going. She's a workhorse. It's a compliment every woman loves to be called. Babe, you're a workhorse. Like a Clydesdale. Yeah. My girlfriend doesn't appreciate that one. Although she laughs. Good sense of humor. Here we go. Frozen Vengeance, bring them back. On the last cycle here. Looks like it's going to be probably 10-minute round. 10-minute round. But again, you don't have to build this weak of a team. If you have some heavy hitters or some guys that are kit out to just slam, pair them up. She goes great with Norog, the guy who has the 25% passive, you know, damage decrease. I mean, that's huge. So you got her keeping everyone healed up, ready to rock and roll, and then you got him just minimizing how much they hit. Attack percentage of reflex. I'll think about it. Probably going to sell it. Anyways, That has been Rector Drath. We are going to jump over to the clan boss, our faction crypt. I keep saying clan boss. Faction crypt battle. And enjoy the show. Feel free to skip through all of these long chapters as we go. Anyways, onward. Alright, here we are, guys, on stage 21 of the faction crypt. And we have Rector Drath to see if she can pull us all the way through and get us the 3 stars and the book. Close the book on this crypt. That was terrible. I apologize. Anyways, here's the layout. Here's the team. This is what we're going with. Get that extra accuracy up. Got some shield. Got a lot of protection. Let's go ahead and run this. My biggest flaw I had until I had her was I couldn't revive anyone. I didn't have anyone to bring anyone back. So we're going to go ahead and push this one forward. I will most likely speed up the video so you don't have to watch all this, or I'll have to cut it and just kind of jump cut around. So here we go. Try it on auto for first. See if we can't get away with that little bit of fun there. Locking everybody down. Ooh, that was convenient. Locked everybody down and knocked out the one person we didn't lock. Take that. Thank you very much. Whoa. Uh-oh. Little corner pop there. Anyways, we got lots of poisons. I kind of like this team, except it's just a little squishy. That was the biggest issue I always had with it. You know, they got a lot of utility. They got a lot of great abilities. Obviously, Miscreated Monster isn't squishy, but everyone else was pretty darn squishy. But locking everyone out, you know, making sure we get all that stuff done. I'm going to have to take over here to make sure we don't waste everything. Because I don't want to miss the lockout when it comes to the Valks, which are up next. You want to have that available because, man, they can really just screw you on that stuff. I hate that. That was the wrong one. That was the wrong target. He already has decreased attack. He's going to be deadly if he gets a hit off. That's the problem. Yeah, there we go. 2 turns until cooldown. That's not great. Hopefully, somehow we can cycle through all these guys without killing her. Alright, so we got the 1 turn cooldown. Nice. Nice. Lockout ability ready to go for the Valks. Hopefully we hit pretty hard on that one. Alright. Take your attack. Maybe? Nope. Okay, that's fine. Decrease attack, decrease defense, and then we'll drop this and hopefully we'll lock. Oh, all 3 Valks. Huge. A little poison for you. That's massive. Gonna get a good shield out of that one. Hopefully we can kill at least one of the Valks, if not all of them. Alright, get some more poisons out there. Get some heals. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. Yeah, they're gonna kick the crap out of them. The one thing I didn't understand is the getting everyone the veil. I mean, it is cool, but it's like then it's pointless, right? Because now they can see everybody. So the veil is for what? Just to make the game run smoother? Because I don't have to process so much color? What am I missing here? Why did I shoot that Valk? It's just a misunderstanding, I swear. Oh, clutch. Clutch there. Although you're now... Let's see, we can't get you. Oh! Damn, that's a really good shot right there. That's lucky as all get out. Yeah, you're probably going to go down, but that's fine. That's what the Rector's for. Oh, shoot. Yeah, whatever. Boom. He's back. And she's not happy. Have some poison. It's delicious. No, I didn't think we'd get lucky and get a double whammy there. Alright. We'll help. We'll heal. Max heal there. There it is. You knew it was coming. You knew eventually they'd get one off. They always do, those crafty little Valks. But that'll help me right there. Oh gosh, who do I want to... Ooh, fear. You might not counter. Chance? Yes. That's what we want. Alright, can't risk it. You'd come through and just whomp them too hard. You got a lot of poisons on you, so let's give you the poison sensitivity and see if we can't whomp you out real good. Alright, some heals. I like it. See if we can't knock somebody out. Oh, stun. Killer. Now we have somebody to attack. More poisons. How'd you survive that? Crazy kid. It's alright, we got somebody to beat up. I love that when it happens. You're going against the Valks. Get that stun off. All of a sudden, it just does not matter. Boom, boom, boom. You're toast. Oh, looks like you woke up, but that's fine, because the next one should kill you. Nice. Now, you're the weaker, so we'll take you, even though you're going to do some serious whomping. Maybe we'll get lucky again. Nope, not going to happen twice. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You're almost dead anyways, which is perfect. Perfectio mundo. That should do it. Oh! What's she gonna hit you? I think that poison's enough to take her out, so I don't want to waste it. Waste any attacks. I'm definitely gonna use this heal opportunity. Boom. Boom. Alright, here we are to the main boss. This is where it gets super interesting. Let's see what we got here. So we got exchanges remaining HP levels. Yeah, I know that one. Attacks all enemies. Steals all buffs. That's the one they're going to do first. So I don't want to put any buffs out. And then the standard fear-based stuff. So we'll go ahead and... You're going to start provoking my people, so I'm just going to try and womp you. I'm just going to do standard stuff. Ah, he landed the decreased speed. Nothing much you can do there. The lock. Can I lock out your stuff? Block cooldown, skill, sleep, provoke, stun. Doesn't say anything about lock, though. Oh, never mind. That is block cooldown skills. It's not lock. I changed the name of it to make it fit my thing. Haha! So clever I am. Alright, so you steal my shield. That's normal. Alright. Pop up a little bit of shield there. Now we can put the veil on everybody. Heal everybody up as much as possible. Throw those poisons out there. And we'll lock down, I guess, the minion's skill. Alright, see if we can't get some extension. Ooh, a little poison extension. I'll take that. I'll take it. That's not who I meant to hit, but whatever. Alright. Throw that stuff up there, and then we got one more turn of carte blanche before this stuff is going to come right back at us. Alright, so we're going to hit. So, get some heals off. Some ally protect. Ooh. That's fine. You're probably going to die because of poison sensitivity, so we'll go after you. Okay, so we still can get these poisons off, and they're all going to count, which is perfect. Oh no, he double whammied him. He did too good of a job. How dare you? Alright, so keep pushing, keep pushing. Just going to A1 the crap out of you. Alright, you're going to be toast. Boom. Did it. Alright. Now you don't want to use anything that can hurt me here, so we're just going to increase duration. That's perfect timing. Of course, right? Why wouldn't it? Good golly almighty. Okay, so we're going to get an exchange health here at some point. I think it's after 50% if I remember correctly. But then I think there's a 16 turn cooldown on that. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big cooldown. Alright, so everybody's health. Yeah, because who knows who she's going to exchange the cooldown with. Because it's coming soon. It has to. And I don't have enough damage to push everyone through. Increased debuff duration is actually kind of hurting me here. Just a touch. Just a teeny tiny bit. Health swap, there we go. So there's the health swap that we were worried about. And now... Okay, so I don't want to do that because Yeah, you're going to come back. I have 12 turns basically to kill the boss now. But I got to watch out for this one right here. When she does the whole, like, steal my stuff. Taking my stuffs. Alright, so we're going to push forward more. Decreased attack's going to go off. This is a good time to do this one, though. Get some health out of that. And I think we're going to be okay. Because I'm going to just land all of our main moves here. Look at that nastiness, though. Ooh, that is painful. But we have that kind of stuff to mitigate it a teeny tiny bit. I'm going to throw some poisons out there. Get some more poisons out there. Kind of mitigate what she gets. Drop our good skills on them. Ooh, 120 something health. That is nasty good. But we all have that poison debuff. Oof. Alright. Yeah, you could actually be a nasty little helper there. That might not work out well for me. Alright. So that poison thing just rocked me. Alright. Doing better. We're getting back to it. Getting back to it. One more turn until we get some health. But she's going to come in and steal some stuff and give us all this crap back. There it goes. Transfer debuffs again. Ugh. Man, I wish I had like a Larissa or something. Someone who could throw it right back at her. Alright, so that's going to heal us. Alright, he's going to take some of the brunt of this, and that's good. We wanted to take a little bit of the brunt that these guys are getting from all this nastiness. I might have to stop using that